Hello everybody, hello, and welcome. Hopefully everybody is having a fantastic Tuesday. We are actually going to be finishing Cronos the New Dawn today. We are on the last level, I'm assuming. We just got access to the final tier of upgrades in the game, and that seems to have been linked to like each level, so I'm assuming since we just got access to the final tier of upgrades, means we're on the last level. We're probably pretty close to the end. So we're gonna finish this up. And like I said yesterday, man, I am really thoroughly enjoying this game. This game has been pretty surprising to me. I did not expect it to be nearly as much of a banger as it has been, but I guess I should have, because obviously I am heavily biased towards survival horror games. My favorite genre, and we don't really get a lot of them these days, I feel like. At least, like, not a lot of them that aren't slop, right? I always say, like, man, we don't get a lot of survival horror games. And then I am reminded, like, technically Steam is always getting, I feel like, a couple of them every single week. But they're just like, you know, asset flip slop, essentially. Jump scare slop. So, we don't get too many good ones. Actual ones of quality. Bit of a chilly day today, so I am jacketed up. I've been kind of cold. But last time we left off, we were at the church area, about to go into the cemetery, which I'm sure, you know, is going to be just wonderful this time of year. Definitely very safe. Nothing bad can happen whatsoever. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Managing to actually do a stream every single day should be good. God, I hope we don't have any plans for Christmas, man. I know people like Christmas. You know, a very exciting time, especially if you have kids and stuff like that. But dude, I genuinely could not care less. I was already so bummed out that I had to hang out with family and everything for, is that cheaper? I feel like that's cheaper. It's not. I was already so bummed out that I had to hang out with family for Thanksgiving. So, kinda hoping the family doesn't decide to all do something for Christmas. No fear, brothers, sisters, rejoice. Rejoice, for the Lord in his forbearance and mercy has decided to give us a chance to prove our faith before the times of end. The fools are those who fear the change, through which the way leads to salvation in communion with our longed for Father. Let us pray for them, because in their pride they believe that they are able to stop the divine plan foretold by the holy book ages ago. Do not be afraid, for it is in and through change that our salvation will be accomplished. And when we soon face the Father, he will receive us to himself. Shed your fear and let God remake you. Definite Dead Space vibes there. Some unitology type shit. Kitty! Jakob. Kitty! Hello, Alan.
Very generous gift. Thank you.
A key. To Father Watchjak's office. Oh. What if that's back here? Probably back here. Maybe it's up there. That wasn't a locked door, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Demonic sounds. See if this was it. Is this your office, father? No. All right. I feel like there was another locked door down here. Maybe that one's his office? Maybe we went in that one. Put that away for now. There we go. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the door down here. The locked door right here? What's this say? Oh, yep. This is it. Open sesame. Wow. Big fan of cleaning. Not really a big fan myself, I'll be honest. Key to the bell tower, Jesus. Okay, now we can go up there. Gonna be bouncing around. Okay, nothing else in here, right? No lore is strange. I figured there'd be a little bit of lore in here. Guess no lore. Alright. No big deal. Head on up, see what's up here. I think we are pretty close to the end of the game. Oh, we've got a little lore now. What is this? Lance Rev 1411, a modified javelin marksman variant built for charging. Charged shots unleash a powerful triple shot burst, while firing uncharged triggers a weaker emergency discharge. They need to cook so hard with the music. Is it necessary? I feel like it's not. What ammo does it use? Oh, it uses the AR ammo. Honestly, I might try it then. We have a lot of AR ammo.
Why do you keep coming here?
Your mother. She liked it here. I should have come here more often with her.
Oh, don't you dare. Your quackery only makes
Your
us
quackery.
And maybe that is exactly why I need to save as many lives as I can. But I can't do it on my own. We're still family. Sarah,
You should leave, Doctor.
please. Come home.
I am home.
Ooh. You fucking told him. She said, Doctor. I ain't gonna call you Daddy. I'm gonna call you Doctor. This is my home now, the home of the Lord. I motherfucking man. Hell yeah, sister. Hell yeah. You tell him what for. I motherfucking man. Let's look at the upgrades for this thing. How much damage does this thing do? The Lance. 150 damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually pretty goddamn good. I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna try it out. For the first time in the entire game, I'm going to not have the tried and true handgun. Holy stability, Batman. Oh no. I may be making a grave error. This shit be wobbly. Who needs accuracy when you have superior firepower, though? You know? We'll just make it rain lead. Really the American way. What's up, homies? Yeah, you better run. Saw I had the new GAT. It's kind of reminiscent of a Tommy gun, the way the forward grip is. I don't know, it gives me like Tommy gun vibes. A lot of yapping. I'm actually really surprised you're still alive. I'm not gonna lie. Try this out. Ooh, okay. All right. Want some too, bitch? Ooh. Ooh. Sit down. Nah, I don't think so, brother. Hold that, you motherfucker. Ooh. 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 Hey, it's time for the Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Ooh. That's right, bitch. You didn't think I had that one on me now, did you? Oh, I always got that thing on me. Hey, you want some, motherfucker? Yeah? Uh-oh. Baba Booey. Ooh. 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 Sit down. Ah, shit, there's more. But wait. Ooh, there's more. Ooh. How many? Hmm? You got more? Let's play. I got plenty of ammo.
Everything left here has become its opposite.
That's crazy. Who asked? Just curious. Alright. Why are you giving me handgun ammo when I left the handgun? I left it at home, the video game. Oscar, why are you still alive? I thought I told you to die. Oscar does this fucking thing. It drives me crazy, bro. Where he will literally just boot up games. Like, he'll spend 2 seconds on a fucking game and then he'll boot up another game. And so my Steam is just like blue, 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 blue. Oscar's on Warframe. Oscar's on Fallout. Oscar's on fucking Red Dead. Oscar's on Fallout. Oscar's on Warframe. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Fucking pick one. So I messaged him and I said, die. I hate that, bro. Pick a goddamn game and play it. Fucking handgun ammo when I don't have a handgun. You're really pissing me off. Now my inventory's full because of you, video game. I'm bored. I've only been farming. Yeah, so play a game. A game. One game. Jesus. Pick a fucking game and play it. No one telling you not to play a game. Just pick a damn game. You fucking depression gamers with your bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, ping pong game to game. Like when I see the posts from people like, you know, sometimes I get off from work and I boot up my PlayStation and I sit in my chair and I just look at all the games and I try and like decide what to play. And sometimes I sit there for 20 or 30 minutes and then just decide to turn it off. It's like, yeah, either get a therapist or shut the fuck up. All right? It's called depression, bitch. Just do what I do in Two-Face, Max. Now, whenever I have option paralysis and I can't decide what to do, I pull up my phone on Google and I either do a coin flip if it's between two things, or I do a random number generator and I assign a number to every single thing. And whatever it lands on, I'm stuck doing that. There you go. Two-Face maxing. It's the newest trend. Like a bunch of women that can't decide where they want to fucking eat. Drives me insane. Just make up your mind already. You want to eat here?
No, I don't really feel like that.
All right, what about here?
No, this doesn't sound good.
Okay, how about here?
Maybe some other time.
Well, damn, bitch. Why don't you just tell me where you want to fucking eat? Huh? Instead of playing 21 questions. Oh, hey, it's Traveler.
Here to rejoin with the others?
Not particularly.
No. No.
Just fucking pick somewhere. Drives me insane.
What sacrilege have they done to you, child? Has the arrogance of the fallen twisted not only your body, but your mind too?
Listen here, you little Oompa Loompa sounded bitch. I will roundhouse kick you into oblivion. Come on out. Stop whispering in my brain and come out. I will throw down like no one's business. I will punt you like an annoying child. That time I got kicked off Delta Airlines in 2022. That kid wouldn't shut up. Spartan kicked his little midget ass. Worth, by the way, worth. The parents thanked me after. Didn't even press charges. It's actually a W, really. One of the highlights of my life. The calling! Heavenly Father, during these dark and trying days, I seek your strength and guidance. Father watched Jack as sinking deeper and deeper into his darkness. Not only did he lose his sight, but his mind became unclear and weak. I was delegated to look after him. Every night I bring him bread and water. God, in his generosity, has also given me a stomach strong enough that I am also able to wash his deformed, disgusting, fucking shriveled body and clean up his room. Like we're reading about Asmongold here. While I'm at it, he tries to give me instructions and messages to pass on to the sisters. Some of the things he manages to cough up are hard to understand. Others are hard to believe. Many of them I have to straighten and correct. I feel the illness has taken away his former strength and made him sentimental. I feel sorry for this old priest. However, I know that no hidden divine plan is to be found in this. This old fool was simply imprudent. I will not be like that. I will finish his work. Amen. Finish the fight. Hell yeah. Join ICE and finish the fight, gamers. W. Very aggressive, Zach. Usually I have to think of 6 or 7 plays. Nah, fuck that, bro. When I was younger, I'd play those games. You either tell me where we're going, or we're going nowhere. Trust me. I can go longer without eating than you can. Okay? My body is trained to live off of sunlight and fucking dew on the leaves. Please, sir, may I have another? I believe you're happy that Hosea got hit by a train. Hosea was one of the good ones, okay? I'll give you that. He was one of the good ones. I mean, he's still a piece of shit because every single person in Red Dead 2 is a piece of shit. But, you know, he's one of the better pieces of shit, at least. You better walk away from that door, boy. I will blow you to kingdom come. What'd I just tell you, boy? Stop resisting! My body cam wasn't on, right? Right? Motherfucker, read the messages. Got a $150 coupon to what? Uh-oh. I don't have any Steam messages. I don't know what you mean. Wonder if this kills with one shot. Oh! My bad. I didn't mean to bust my whole load on you. Oh. I guess it does bust the whole load. $150 coupon on Warframe. What does that mean? What does a $150 coupon mean? Okay. Josh, can you explain this? Animal says that she gets money coupons. Like, in Warframe. What does that mean? You played the game on console. What does that mean? Because I've never seen that. The only coupons I get are like a 50% off purchase. What the fuck does a $150 coupon mean? What does that mean? I get Warframe and it's like, yo, you got 25% off. You got 50% off. Oh, hell no. Yeah, it's called I'm not brain rotted, Oscar. Okay, I'm not fucking brain rotted. When I see the number 6 and the number 7, I'm not chronically online like you fuckers, cycling through TikTok and Instagram, killing your neurons by the millisecond, drooling on your fucking displays. 7. Hosea. Sorry. You know what I was doing? Something unrelatable to you, Oscar. I was fucking working. A job. Okay, that's how I spend my days. I work. I provide. And then, you know what I do? I fucking make content for you. Uh-oh. I don't remember how Jose gets killed. All I remember is you said he got ran over or something in a message, which L for him, I guess. I think this version of the carbine is actually the most efficient weapon in the game, because with one charged burst, you can basically kill a normal enemy, and it's not even fully upgraded yet. And when you craft ammo for it, it's 2 and 2, and you craft 9. So that's 3 kills per craft. Whereas this handgun ammo, it's 3 chemical. You craft 5 bullets, and then it's typically 2 and then a melee to kill. So I think carbine, this version of the carbine at least, is the most efficient. 150%. What does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. The highest you can get is 75% off. If you got 150%, that would mean, like, if you bought the $200 pack that gives you like 4,000 plat, are you telling me that they would give you an extra 50%? Like, you get 150% extra, so it would be even more than that. I'd get what, 10,000 plat off of $200? That doesn't make any sense. Because I would do that every time. I would 100% do that shit. Are you kidding me? $200? You get goddamn 10,000 plat? Angela, can you stop singing in my fucking ear? God, I'm trying to talk about Warframe. Wait, it's real. What do you mean it's real? Check DMs. He's gonna fucking DM me 6-7 or something. He's a piece of shit. He's not gonna fucking DM me anything about it. What do you guys want to fucking bet? I guarantee you it's gonna be the stupidest shit ever I'm gonna open. Wait, it's actually real. How rare is 150% bonus plat coupon? On consoles, you see 50%, 100%, 150% bonus plat. On PC, you see 25%, 50%, 75% off. To actually answer your question, not that rare. Oh. So that's why I haven't seen it. It's a console thing. So that's how they basically... That's weird that they can't just do % off. Up to 4,815 bonus plat on select packs. So yeah, if you get the $200 pack, which is like 4,000 something, they'll give you an extra 4,800. So you can get almost I think over 9,000 plat with $200. Which is actually way, way, way worse than PC 75% off. That's actually way worse. Because on PC, you get 4,000 plat for $50 if you get the 75% off. So for the same amount of plat, it would be $100. Assuming 2 75% offs, right? On PC. But on console, you can do the $200 thing and you can get 8,000. So it's actually worse. 75% off is actually better. Like savings per plat. But it sounds sick. It sounds really cool. 150% bonus plat sounds sick, but the math doesn't math to make it better. You're lost? Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Just leave the math to me. Just trust. As Mr. Microtransaction himself, especially when it comes to Warframe, 75% off is actually better. Assuming... you can get the 75% off again, right? Half the people in here got lost originally. Now we're stuck. I've bought Plat for 50%, and I've bought it through the Prime pack or whatever, technically. But I think I have like 8,000 Plat right now, so I don't really need any currently. More of a discount if you spend more money. No, the opposite. If you spend more money on Warframe, they give you less. Like, I never get coupons, and when I do get coupons, they're only like 25% off. But if you don't buy any Plat, they'll start to give you more and more, and then they'll start to give you like 75% or whatever. 8,000 is enough. You just wait, man. You just wait till the new stuff comes out, and I burn through bajillions of Plat. I'm gonna have all the peasants farm the new arcanes for me. Gonna be new OP shit. I'm gonna have the peasants farm out 21 of the new arcanes for me, and then I'll just throw them some Plat. Wait for the Plat Christmas sale. I might just buy Noko. I don't know. I might just buy them. It's kind of worth to buy frames if you know that they're not going to be prime for a while, because it does come with a potato as well. So it is kind of worth, because it's only like 400 Plat for the frame. Like, it's not a bad... People are like, never ever spend Plat on a frame, and it's like, well, it's not that bad. Like, if you know they're not going to be obviously primes are better, but like if it's a newer frame and you know it's going to be forever, you know, then like it's not that bad. It comes with a potato, which is like what, 75 Plat already? It's already like 75 Plat for just the potato. Don't forget to plug our clan on Wednesday. Yeah, if people want to join, I'll be streaming Warframe on the new update, so if people end up wanting to join the clan, of course they can. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. First ever Warframe stream. Ignoring what I said about the Noko bounties. Yeah, but I don't need anything in the Noko bounties. I don't need an endo. And I don't care for his arc gun, because I'm not going to farm fucking Venus or whatever in order to get the thing where I can actually use his arc gun as my frame. I don't want to do that. So I don't care about his arc gun. So it's like, I only care about Noko. Such a pain to grind. I don't know. Oscar's been trying to sell me on running those fucking bounties, and I'm just like, got 8,000 Plat, bro. I can spend like the 400 Plat or whatever just to instantly get Noko. I don't have to craft him, and then he comes with a fucking potato on him. You know, the grind in Warframe is better than the grind in... Yo! That just reminded me for some reason when you're talking about motherfucking whatchamacallit, grinding. Did you guys see? It's basically like 100% confirmed that we're gonna get Divinity Original Sin 3 at the Game Awards on Thursday. Because of the statue. Like people really broke down everything in the statue, and it's like 99.9999% Divinity 3. And I am so ready to bust the fattest nut, bro. I'm so ready. Holy shit. I'm so ready. I'm gonna be so torn between playing the early access or just letting them cook. I let them cook for Baldur's Gate 3. And I want to let them cook, but oh god. I want it so bad, bro. It's gonna be so good. Holy shit. I can't even imagine it. Like, I can't even imagine the gloriousness of Divinity Original Sin 2, but with the production value of Baldur's Gate 3, bro. Oh my god, it's gonna be insane. I am gonna nut 95 times. Because Divinity 2 is like, I think when I made my list, I think it was like 12th, my 12th favorite game of all time. Divinity 3 could breach the top 10, bro. It really could. Like, if they have the production value and everything of Baldur's Gate 3, because they got all that money. Like, yo. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. But it's like, realistically, even if early access comes out in 2026, which I'm guessing it will, like, I'm pretty sure early access will come out in 2026. I think Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access for like 2 years, like a year and a half or something. So like, we won't actually have Divinity 3 until like 2028 or maybe like late 2027. But still, I'm just ready to see it. Yeah, they did lose a big chunk of Baldur's Gate 3 because it's not their license, you know. Yeah. But I don't even care, bro. It doesn't even need to have like the production value of 3. I just want more. But it would be cool if they had like the dialogue system at the very least. That'd be really neat. I think like Baldur's Gate 3, I would love it way more if it had the combat from Divinity 2. Divinity 2 combat is just so good. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was yesterday. It's hard to tell now, really. I feel that still my heaviest sin is doubt. Almighty God, I know you are guiding me. Capitalize you. That's nice of him. Sending signs to test and strengthen my faith. Yet I falter. For this path of trial and tribulation is not how I envisioned unity in Christ. But since the world is ending, apparently this is how it's meant to be. It's just that, however naive it is, I always imagined fire and light. Maybe it is what's still in store for us. Maybe the light will come. We hope it does. We're sorry for these and all our sin. Yeah, I'm so ready though. That's definitely, I feel like that's their end of show announcement, right? Like Divinity 3 will be the after game of the year announcement. Like that's got to be the last one of the show. It's way too big. There's like a colossal announcement that they're gonna have. I don't even really know what else they're gonna show, like, honestly. Like, unless Half-Life 3 actually will be there. If Half-Life 3 is actually there, then that will be the end of show. If we manage to get Divinity 3 and Half-Life 3 in the same show, that would actually probably be the greatest video game showcase of all time. Doesn't even matter what else they show. Like, if we got Half-Life 3 and Divinity 3 in one, holy... would be insane. Then I'm gonna have to replay Divinity Original Sin 2 for the 95th time. It hasn't been that many times. I think I've played through the game like 3 times. It's a long game, man. Got a little baby. Oh, I have to reload. Awkward. Let me reload. Stay right there, actually. That's a great spot for you. You're very safe there. Balloon moment. Oh, damn. This thing kicks like a fucking mule. Sorry, I have to reload. I appreciate your patience. Oh, perfect. You guys can all have one. It's on the house. I haven't finished my playthrough. I already have like 70 hours in it. Yeah, it's a big game, man. But I feel like, you know, your first playthrough is always your longest, right? Like, first playthrough, you have no idea where to go, what to do. You're taking the most time. Checking everything. Doing all the side quests. Going through all the dialogue. The subsequent playthroughs, you know, you can kind of, like, skip through a lot of the stuff, I feel like. Like, definitely, like, dialogue, right? You can kind of fast track through the dialogue. It's like you probably know most of it. Punch is brutal. Yeah, your gun turns into brass knuckles when you punch. It's very cool. I love the gun. It's like the control gun, but on crack. Where's the generator here? Oh, it's right there. Is there a hole in the ceiling I can path through? Oh, yeah, there is. Really had the best angle. Ta-da! Half-Life 3 would be the biggest announcement gaming has had in 10 years. Oh, yeah. I was trying to describe the other day to, like, the younger generation, right? That, like, haven't grown up with a Half-Life game. You know, because it's been so long. I was trying to explain to them how big of a deal Half-Life 3 is. And, like, I was trying to tell them, like, it is literally a bigger deal than GTA 6. And I don't know. I was struggling to really get the point across because, like, it's one of those things, I guess, where if you had never heard of Star Wars or something, right? And then people are like, no, Star Wars is like this huge thing, but you've never heard of it. You're like, I mean, it can't be that big of a deal. Like, I've never heard of it, you know? So it's like the newer generation, they don't really know. Even like a lot of Zoomers. Like, it's not even just Gen Alpha. A lot of Zoomers don't really know anything about Half-Life either. Especially like console gamers. They don't really understand, like, what a big deal it is. And it's hard to explain. Yeah, there's a lot of Dead Space vibes in this game. Win Gotti over GTA 6. I don't think GTA 6 is coming out in time for Gotti, right? Isn't it coming out too late into it's in November, right? I think it's coming out past the deadline for games to be Gotti. And that's assuming it actually comes out. which is a very big assumption. Assuming it doesn't get delayed again, which it probably will. I thought it was like November 26th or something, which is like way past the date to be considered. I think you have to be like very first week of November in order to be considered. Pretty sure. That's like the cutoff. But yeah. Even if it was, though, I still don't think, like, GTA will win Game of the Year. Unless it's a really bad year.
Refuge in this place. When the change began to manifest, everyone was welcome here. Despite the common knowledge about the process of change, people were still in direct contact with each other. There was no fear. They gave the impression that they were waiting for something. They were preparing for it and being coordinated. Initial investigation confirms that it was my target that was at their head. Such is our calling.
Will the new consoles come out if they delay it again? Nah, I think that they want to get it out on last gen so that then they can re-release it and sell it to everybody again next gen. Right? Just like they did with PS3 and 360, where they had GTA 5 come out on it and then they released it again for PS4 and for Xbox One. I think that they want to do that because that yields by far the biggest profits. So I would be pretty surprised if they didn't at least try and ensure that it gets out in time for this generation. But they have a lot of time for that. Like, next gen is probably not until the end of 2020, maybe into the beginning of 2027, but it's probably like the end of 2027 will be the like next generation of consoles. So, I mean, they've definitely got some time. Do I have enough money to upgrade the mag capacity for this thing? That would help a lot. There you go. I'm kind of salty. Once I sold my Series X, all the good games I was hyped for came out. Really? Like what? Does the Xbox have any games? I don't even mean that as like throwing shade. I actually can't even think of any Xbox games. PC is better, but we won't be able to play GTA until like probably a few years. Oh, Battlefield 6? Oh yeah. I mean, and now look at Battlefield 6, like nobody's playing it. Kind of how these things go. It's Fable 2 and Fable 3, yeah, but so does PC. That's kind of what we're saying, is like there's not really a reason to own an Xbox. But yeah, it's gonna be a few years before we have it on PC. Like they'll milk the console players as much as they can, right? Did you actually live that? Holy, that's insane. I actually lived. It sells better numbers than Black Ops 7. I don't think that's true, actually. I don't think that's true. I just saw a I just saw that at least on PlayStation, which is the major platform for Call of Duty, where most COD players are, it was the #1 game of November on the PlayStation Store. If you're talking Steam numbers, then yeah, that's probably true, but that's because none of us are playing COD on Steam. No one ever plays COD on Steam. They'll play Warzone on Steam, but people either play it on Battle.net or they do what me and all my friends do, which is they play it on Game Pass. Not really a reason to buy COD on Steam, you know? When you can just play it for $16. But I don't know. I haven't seen official player numbers or anything, so I feel like it's probably all just estimates. The only thing that I saw was that sales numbers in the UK for Black Ops 7 was lower. But like basically everyone's on Arc Raiders. You know, Arc Raiders is kind of winning over everything right now. Nobody's really competing with Arc Raiders numbers. They're just owning. They have the COD players, they have the Battlefield players, they have Tarkov players. I mean, they have Helldivers players, they have Destiny players. Bunch of like communities that you would have never thought would flock to it have been flocking to it. Oh, the maps in Battlefield 6 are terrible. There's 2 decent maps in the entire game. Yeah, they're terrible. I haven't played the newest one that they added, but I played the oil rig one, and that one was fucking god-awful. They're Call of Duty maps. They're not Battlefield maps. Like, they don't play like Battlefield maps at all. As a jet enjoyer, it's fucking misery playing a lot of those maps. Yeah, it's a bummer. But yeah, I don't think we have player numbers from consoles. It's kind of impossible for us to know actual numbers. Unfortunately. They don't share that information with us. I'm sure investors know. But I'm sure that's like the only people that know. And like the people that work on the game, obviously. You remember the days back when like Halo 3 was out and it would tell you every single like player, and it would show you the little map of like how active every region was on Halo 3 and Halo 2, and it would tell you how many players were actually on? Dude, those were the good old days. When companies like weren't afraid. Now companies are so fucking afraid of like showing their player numbers. It's like all you need, the last thing you need is some fucking Redditor to screenshot your game versus a game from like 5 years ago or whatever, and then that goes viral, and then it's like, oh yeah, now you've got this whole negative campaign against your game. The game's good and people will just play. People always use that information to push a narrative, though. You know? Just like the Call of Duty narrative, right? Is like people will use the fucking Steam numbers. Just like Avowed or whatever is like... You know how many times I see people use Steam player numbers in order to like make an estimate or a prediction about total player numbers, and it's like, where are you getting that from? Like, where are you getting that from? It's like, well, you know, the game only has 5,000 people on Steam. Like, look at Avowed. Avowed is the greatest example for why you can't use, like, any of the numbers that we have access to, right? Avowed came out in, like, March, and everybody was shitting on the game. All the grifters like Asmongold and stuff were shitting on the game. Oh, the art director is woke and yada yada yada. Oh, the game is worse than fucking Oblivion 10 years ago or whatever. And then they all used the Steam player numbers. They're like, oh, only 4,000 people on Steam, only 5,000 people on Steam. A couple months go by. Microsoft comes out and says, yeah, Avowed is one of the most successful games we've ever had on Game Pass, with millions of players. There was like over 2.5 million players or something like that. It's like, it's the greatest example for why we have no fucking idea what we're talking about, because we have no access to the numbers, and none of the grifter YouTubers do either. The only numbers we have access to are Steam. That's it. Doesn't account for everyone on PC, because there's Windows Store, there's for a lot of games there's GOG, there is you know, there's like Game Pass players. If it's something like Call of Duty, you have BattleNet. If it's something like Battlefield, then you have the EA access, right? It's like there's so many different variables going on that we just have no idea. And then console is the biggest who fucking knows out of everything, because console players can carry a game. They regularly carry a game. So many games, if you were to look at them, you would be like, holy shit, there's only 20 players on Steam. This game is dead. You go on, you'll find matches instantly because it's crossplay and because console gamers carry things. You know, and it has a pretty big community on console. Like, that happens so many times with games. Like, we have no idea, man. A lot of it is like just to push a narrative most of the time. Is people use Steam numbers to do it. That's what they've done with Avowed. That's what they do with every Call of Duty. Like, every single Call of Duty, they're like, yo, it's such a failure. Look at the Steam numbers. And it's like, bruh. Or like Hellblade 2. Oh, Hellblade 2. $50 game. It's only, you know, 5 hours long. There's almost no gameplay. What if you look on Steam, only, you know, 6,000 people playing? What a failure. Couple months go by. Oh yeah, no, Hellblade 2 considered like a success. They're proud with the numbers. You know, they made their money back. It was a success. It's like, we have no clue, man. We have literally no idea. And honestly, none of us should care. Unless you are invested into the company, you have put money into the stock market, and you hold stocks, that's the only person that should care about the numbers. That's it. Because then you are financially tied to the success or the failure of a property. Then it makes sense. If you're just some dude online, it makes no sense, bro, to like care. Like when I was playing Ghost of Yotei, and the dude came, I had a dude come in and he's like, oh, the game is a failure. Ghost of Tsushima sold 3 million units in 15 days, and then you know, Ghost of Yotei only sold 1 million units. And it's like, why do you care? Why do you care? Why does it matter to you? Do you own your house? Are you married and have kids and are in a happy romantic relationship? Are you healthy? You hit the gym, you're healthy? Do you have an 800 credit score? Do you have a job that you love? Like, there's more pressing things in your life, I'm sure, that like you should be caring about than the sales numbers of a fucking video game. You know? It's like, maybe focus on the things that actually matter in your life. The things that are actively contributing to your quality of life, instead of like chasing sales numbers and shit like that. I see so many of these people online doing it, and it's like, dude, it's literally this simple. Buy the games you like, and that you want to buy and that you want to support, and play them, and don't buy the stuff you don't want to support. That's it. That's it. You don't have to dig into the fucking sales numbers. You don't have to monitor them. You don't have to compare them with everything. Just play what you like and ignore and pretend like the stuff you don't like doesn't exist. You know? It's really that simple. Hellblade is pretty good. I loved the Sentinel story, but I do wish it had more longer gameplay. The first one was better. I think the second was mostly cutscenes and like 6 hours max. I really enjoyed, I really liked Hellblade 2. But me, like most people, I played it on Game Pass. Played it on Game Pass and I was like, yeah, that was really fun. That's when Game Pass, I think, was like $10. You know, before the price hike. Now it's like 16. It was like $10. I was like, yeah, for $10, I played through it. It was fun. Good game. Yeah. I liked the story. The graphics were incredible. The sound design was incredible. And the combat sections were fun when they were there. There wasn't a lot of them, but they were fun when they were there. Today, 2 nuns came to see me. Sister Sophia and Sister Kinga. Kinga. We want to see the body, sister, they said. The faithful demand to see it. And they know you keep it under lock and key. How pathetic of me. I thought I would be able to keep a secret, but news spread quickly, and eventually everyone under the roof of our abbey discovered that my father had entrusted something to me. The faithful and the sisters take him as the angel of doom. He's here to take us to the heaven because the last days have come, they cried. Indeed, they have come. But I had to rebuke them for their fantasies and superstitions. My father's affairs have nothing to do with what the Lord is preparing for us. I told them that they must not get carried away by imagination and cheap sensations. I told them to pray. I told them to read the scriptures. They, however, insisted. We also want to see him, they said. Do you have to keep secrets from us too, sister, they said. I told them that my loyalty to my father in heaven is stronger than any of my earthly ties. I showed him to them. Without that, we wouldn't become unanimous. Ultimate is 30 bones and they're now upping console prices. It's all ridiculous. Yeah, there's literally no reason to have an Xbox anymore. Like, just swap to PlayStation if you're really about it. There's no reason to have an Xbox. It's $800 or $850 for the Series X with 2 terabytes. Which I feel like 2 terabytes is like kind of what you need in today's day and age with how big games are. So you're spending like $800 to $850 pre-tax. After tax, that's going to be approaching $900, if not $900. And then you're going to be spending $70 on the games, or you're going to be spending $30 a month on Game Pass. Like, bruh, just build a PC. I was telling people to build a PC when the PS5 Pro came out, and it was like $750. I was like, just build a PC. You know? Like, come on, bro. Most I'd spend on a good PC would be 3K to 4K. I hear I could get a decent one for like less than 2K. For $2,000, you can get a top-of-the-line PC that will run every single game that exists fully maxed out in 1440p. 120 FPS. Like, PCs are not that expensive. This was before the RAM, prices. RAM prices are very high now, but they're not high enough to make an $800 build, a $2,000 build or anything. But when the PS5 Pro came out, I built one of my friends a PC for about the same price. It was like $800. And he loves that thing, dude. That thing runs every single game that he wants to play. And it runs it better than his PS5 did. And yeah, he's had no issues with it. For $800. He plays everything. He plays it 1080p, 120 FPS, or 144 FPS. And he plays every single game. Can't build one. I'll buy the parts and get it built for me, or buy a pre-built. You could definitely build one. It's not difficult at all. I did it when I was like 16 and I didn't know a single thing about PCs. I didn't know anything about it. And now it's so much easier because now you have 9 quadrillion YouTube videos of people like building PCs and streams of people building PCs. And like you can find your exact build, every single part, and you could find like a 2-hour video of some dude making your exact PC, going through slowly, step by step by step by step. It's so easy. It's literally adult Legos. I'm not even being dramatic when I say that. It's adult Legos. You have your motherboard, that's like your foundational Lego, and then you literally just plug everything else into it. It's like RAM, you plug it in the RAM slot. Other RAM stick, plug it into the RAM slot. Graphics card, you plug it in the graphics card slot. Like, it's so criminally easy. How much money would you say would be good for your first PC? Honestly, it all depends on what you want. It all depends on what you want. And it all depends on, like, if you have a mouse and keyboard and monitors and stuff like that as well. You're counting that in. But, like, depends the type of games you want to play. It depends on the performance that you want, the settings that you want to run. You know, for my friend, he was like, I just want PS5 level performance. And I was like, bet, I got you. And I built him a PC for $800, and it was significantly better than PS5 performance because I got him a 3080, and a PS5 has a 2070 Super in it. So it was like significantly better. But I got a lot of the parts through eBay, used and tested them and made sure all of them were good and up to spec and everything like that, which, like, you know, some people are a little iffy on if you don't know a lot about PC parts. I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting stuff used, because I buy everything that I use used when it comes to PC parts. But my 5090 I didn't, because you literally just couldn't get one used. But yeah, it all depends on like your performance. That's the beautiful thing about PC, is it's like it depends what you're trying to do. Like for somebody that just wants to play Counter-Strike or Valorant or fucking Lethal Company or Warframe or Apex Legends or Call of Duty or something, it's like a Fortnite. It's like you can build an $800, $1,000 PC, and you literally will not benefit at all from spending $5,000 on that PC over $1,000 on that PC. Like, there's no reason to, you know? Unless you're getting like a crazy high refresh rate monitor or something like that. But like, typically when people are coming from console to PC, they're not doing that. Like, if you use Steam Hardware Survey, which is a thing that Steam sends out to everybody, and it logs every single person's components that they use on Steam, which is the vast majority of PC gamers. Not all PC gamers use Steam, but basically all of them do. Then you'll see the average gamer on PC is like, if you put together the most common parts, it's like a $600 PC. It's pretty cheap, man. And the average person is playing in 1080p 60 FPS. So yeah, 59 hertz TV is crazy. Whoever allowed you to do that when you were looking to like get into PC gaming, that person should be on the list as a war criminal. Honestly, I think that person is worse than Hitler. Like, if I had a choice to pardon a Hitler for his war crimes or the person that spends $2,000 on a PC and plays on a 59 hertz display, I'd say, hey, have a good one, Hitler. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Take care, man. That is just diabolical. Never found it an issue. Yeah, but the thing is, it's just like, would you go out and just light on fire $1,100? Like, would you do that? You would just go, oh, I have $1,100 here, just light it on fire? Because that's essentially what you're doing with your rig. It is $1,100 wasted. Like, there's literally no point. You could have an $800 PC and it would run $900 PC and it would run like all the same stuff you're doing at it at 60 hertz. And that's what I'm talking about like people get it in their head that they need to spend $2,000, $3,000 or whatever on a PC, and then they go and they play fucking Fortnite, and it's like you literally just lit on fire $2,000. There's no reason for it. Like, if you want to buy a Bugatti and you only ever want to drive in the fucking, you know, in the slow lane and go 65 at a time, hey, listen, man, it's your money, you know. Like, it's your money. If you want to spend all the money on a Bugatti and go fucking 60 miles per hour your entire life, never take it to the track, never, you know, never go in the on the freeway and get in the left lane and go zoom zoom, you know, it's your money. For me, I would never fucking do that. I would buy the 1998 Honda Accord that's gonna be you know, $1,500 instead of $1 million, and I would do the exact same thing, right? So that's basically what you're doing. It's like you're souping out a car and spending tons of money on a car just to do nothing with the car. Like, put $2,000 into a nitrous system and never in your entire life turn on the nitrous. It's like, what the fuck was the point of $2,000 in the nitrous system? Just to say that you have it? Is that the whole point of the nitrous system? To be like, yeah, that's right, I got a nitrous system. Who gives a fuck if you don't use the nitrous system? You know? That's basically what it is. Because it's like people that overpay for their PCs. Uh-oh. Where's his weak spot? Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. You sucked him off. Okay, we're fine. We're not fine. He did get him sucked off. Oh, fuck, dude. Tent was the upgrade, but then my job got shut down, so I can't afford it. Otherwise, I would have. Upgrading the monitor, I already have steady work and can afford not to worry about spending $300 on a solid one. Yeah, I'm just talking in general, like for the, you know, people wondering about building a PC, because it's like there is no point in going wacky mode and like building a PC unless you're gonna actually utilize the stuff that you're building. And that's why it's important to like, that's why whenever anybody asks me that question, you know, that Drake asks about like, hey, like how much should I spend? I've been asked that question literally hundreds of times. How much should I spend on the PC? And my answer has always been the same. what are you doing on the PC? Because that's the most important thing. I never see people ask that question. Like, I see people all the time, they're asked, oh, I want to get into PC gaming. Like, streamers and stuff, their viewers ask, hey, I want to get into PC gaming. How much should I spend? And I see streamers all the time like, oh, 1,500 is good. 2,000 is good. Brother, you have no idea what they're trying to do. How do you know that? You have no idea. It is not at all like... You have to know the clarifying... You have to ask and know the answers to the clarifying questions, you know? Like, if you're coming from console, an $800 PC will be better than what you are experiencing on console. And if all you want, like, the main thing that you care about, right, is that it runs better than your console or similarly to your console, then it's like easy peasy. 800 bucks, you know? Oh, that's bad. Try and suck that body. Yeah, good boy. Oh. $1,500 would run pretty much anything for the next 5 or so years without much issue, but now's a terrible time for PCs because, well, most people don't play AAA games, though. Like, look at all of the most popular games being played, right? None of them are demanding. Like, if we pull up Steam right now, right? And let's look at the top games on Steam right now. Most played games on Steam. Number 1, by far, Counter-Strike 2. You can run that on a potato. You can literally run that on a $200 Chromebook. Number 2, Dota 2. You can run that on a potato. Number 3, Arc Raiders. You can run that on a $500 PC. 1080p, 60 FPS. Game's actually very well optimized. There's videos online of people doing it. Very, very cheap. And that's a brand new game. Arc Raiders is brand new, and you can run that on a $500, $600 PC, no problem. My buddy that I play Arc Raiders with regularly, he is on a 1070. If you know anything about PCs, you know how fucking old that is and how cheap of a card that is. And he's on like a many generations old i5. So Arc Raiders, you can play. PUBG, you can play on like a $500 PC. Battlefield 6. This one's probably like a little bit more. But definitely like a $750 PC. You could run Battlefield 6. You could play at 1080p 60 FPS, no issues. Rust, super cheap PC. Marvel Rivals, a little bit more, probably also in like the $750 range. Where Winds Meet, I don't know anything about. Can't talk about the performance on that. Bongo Cat, you can run on a fucking $200 PC. Grand Theft Auto 5, you can run that on a, I mean, that's a fucking PS3 game, bro. You could run that on like a $450, $500 PC. Banana, you could run that on your smartphone. Warframe, you could run, that shit runs on the Switch. Geometry Dash, Baldur's Gate 3, like, you won't have great performance, but also it's not like a game that you need high performance in, you know? BF6, you want a 30 series? No, my buddy has a 1070 and he's playing Battlefield 6. Yeah, you can run that thing on way worse for 1080p 60. Not adjusted for AI bros scalping RAM. Well, that's mostly for DDR5 RAM. Like, the prices are getting crazy for DDR5 RAM. That's the main one for AI. And if you're playing, if you're getting a budget PC, you're going to be on AM4, so you're going to be running DDR4. So you won't be really affected by RAM as much. That's mainly if you're building like an AM5 or whatever the hell a Intel equivalent of that, like the newest gen that's running DDR5 RAM. That's those are the prices that are getting wacky mode. But you shouldn't do that if you're going cheap anyway. You'll save way more going like, you know, 3200 megahertz DDR4 RAM. 3-hour estimate may have been optimistic. True. But yeah, wallpaper engine, GTA 5 enhanced. Call of Duty is probably the most demanding game out of all of these games. Like Call of Duty, I've seen $600 PCs though run Warzone. So definitely doable. Really? That's crazy. I'm telling you, people don't understand how, like, people don't understand how good a like $600, $700, $750 PC is. Like, especially if you're shopping used components and you're picking up, like I said, my friend that I built him a PS5 Pro, we found a 3080 for like $375 or something like that. A 3080, bro, that's great. Like, that shit will run anything, you know? And it was like $375. And typically when you're building a PC, you want half of your budget on your graphics card. That's usually what I tell people. So like if you're building a $600 PC, you tip, and by the way, we're not counting peripherals. We're not counting a monitor. We're assuming you have a monitor or TV you can use and a mouse and keyboard you can use. But like a $600 PC, you should probably spend $300 on your GPU, right? That's typically like how you want to convert things. So yeah, I mean, Call of Duty is going to be the biggest one out of all of these, though. Call of Duty, you'll probably need like a $600, $700 PC. Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Football Manager, Crosshair X, you know, all super easy to run. Siege X, actually, I think Siege X is harder to run than Call of Duty. I don't know if they've optimized it, but I do know like my buddy that played a lot of Siege, he had like a 1070, and he said like his performance is like really bad on Siege X now. So that one you might need a bit beefier of a rig. That might be like a 750. EA Sports, Apex, War Thunder, Team Fortress 2, Warhammer 3, Destiny 2, all of these games, you know, you can easily run. So it really depends. Like, the average PC gamer is not playing, you know, the newest game. What's a new demanding game that they're not playing Mafia: The Old Country, right? They're not playing whatever new demanding game comes out. Borderlands 4, right? COD's gonna be costing you more in storage space. Am I right or am I right? It's true. Helldivers devs need to go talk to the COD guys, show them how it's done. Get Nix's on the case. They'll get that shit fixed. Soccer 2 is very demanding, but it's very demanding because it's fucking terribly optimized. And that's another thing is like, you should never build a PC. It's ironic I'm saying this because this is literally what I did, but don't do what I did. You should never build a PC that's gonna run unoptimized games well, right? Because it's a poor use of your money. Trust me, I did it. Okay? I spent a bunch of money on a PC so I could brute force with my frame generation, my DLSS, and my bing bongs. Like poorly optimized games, and I would not recommend other people to do it. It is not a good use of your money. You either wait for the game to get better optimization, which sometimes happens, very rarely, but sometimes does happen, or you skip the game. It does happen sometimes. You know, like I give devs credit when it does happen. Wu Chang is a great example. Wu Chang came out. Literally one of the worst performing games I've ever seen in my entire life. That shit ran horrendously. And then, like a month, maybe it was like 3 weeks later, they actually fixed it. They completely fixed it. It ran great. So, like, sometimes it happens. Very rarely. That was also a very controversial patch, though, because they bent to China and censored a bunch of stuff in the game. Don't need to get into all that drama. But, you know, they did patch it and they fixed it. So, it does happen. Exactly, Momo. Exactly. But yeah, the biggest games run on potatoes. And you know why? Because that's a secret for why they're so big. You can't have a giant game that runs bad. It doesn't happen. It needs to be a game that will run, like, for a game to be really successful. Little fun fact for you. The reason why Marvel Rivals is not nearly as successful as they wanted it to be, and it's actually much smaller than Overwatch still, is because... Momo, that's enough. I know, Grandpa's here. He gets here at the exact same time. Every day. He gets here the same time every day. And you're always surprised. But the reason why Marvel Rivals, like, doesn't have crazy player numbers is because it's too demanding to run in cyber cafes. So the game failed astronomically over in Asia because the game is just too demanding to run in Korea and China and like Japan in cyber cafes, which is like a very big number of, when it comes to like competitive gaming, it's a very big number of the player base. And they've tried to optimize it and stuff, but still, like, it just doesn't run as well as other games. That's why League of Legends is so huge, Dota is huge, Counter-Strike is huge, because these games run on potatoes, right? So typically you're going to see the biggest games run on the most machines, and they're very well optimized. Like, if Arc Raiders was like every other Unreal Engine 5 game, and it ran like Dookie, I promise you, Arc Raiders would not be nearly of a hit as it is, because they have confirmed over 70% of the player base of Arc Raiders is on PC. So I can promise you that game would not be nearly as successful if it ran like shit. So most of the games people want to play will run well. Even on a, you know, $750 rig, $600 rig. Like, these are console prices now. As crazy as it sounds, like, an Xbox is like $800 now. Replaces my Dark Horse bitch for next year. Dude, I hope it actually comes out. I know that they got delayed a million times because of Ukraine, but I remember seeing that at an Xbox conference like 4 years ago. I was like, yo, this game is sick. And just never came out because all the Ukraine stuff. So hopefully that game does come out. It looks amazing. It's always looked amazing. It looks really, probably the best looking pixel graphics like I've ever seen. Hi, Kenzie. Hello. Final release date, March. Of course, it's March. Everything is March. Everything is put everything out in March and February. We love that. Yay! Everything. There's no other months in the year. God damn it. Yeah, it's a third or more of their players for sure. Like the cyber cafe community is like massive over in Asia because most people don't have PCs, you know, that are like capable of running things over there. So cyber cafes are huge. But yeah, in general, you can build a cheap PC and you can always add on to it. Always ask people what they want to do with the PC. If they do want to play the big ones, you know, they're like, I want to play Cronos, New Dawn or something. And I want to play it 4K, 60 FPS. It's like, okay, well, yeah, now you're probably talking like, you know, 1,600 to $2,000 for your PC. But like, if they're just saying shit like, I want to play GTA 5 modded. I want to play Tarkov. I'm trying to think of games that like people get PCs for, right? Because they're not on console. Then like, yeah, you can have them cheap. March 12th. God damn it. Blasphemy twists the face of my sisters and brothers. Even though they've lost their sight, they still see in this thing a being sent. Even though they have lost their sight, they still see in this thing a being sent here from heaven at the end of time. Am I retarded, or does that sentence not make sense? They still see in this thing a being sent here from heaven at the end of time. I feel like it just needs some punctuation and it would be more understandable. They got lost. They went crazy, but my mind is still clear, and so it shall remain. I'm not going to let the golden calf that my father's lackey dragged here in ruin. It dragged in here, ruin everything I've worked so hard for. Punctuation, guys, please. Add a comma. Dear God. Everything I had to do and all the weakness I had to overcome, it won't be in vain. For it was to me that the Lord spoke with a great number of voices. They all must submit to my thoughts. They won't smother me. If that were to happen, all is lost. That's not why I waited for this day. That's not why I prayed for it. A mother shall be the head of the changed church. Mother! Mother! I didn't bring that. Sorry for being late. Was busy doing something. Kenzie, you do not have to apologize for having a life. It is very fine. I'm trying to decide if I should do the Jade quest in Warframe tomorrow on stream, or if I should just do that off stream and then be ready for just all the new content and strictly the new content on stream. I haven't decided. I don't even know who I'm gonna play for the new content.
The fight is now in its third day. I am trying to hold my position.
They might require you to play like a specific frame or something, actually.
Here are my conclusions after a preliminary battle analysis. The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They seem to act more consistently, in coordination, as if commanded. They become exceptionally aggressive in response to the attempts to approach the Abbey's inner courtyard. Once rearmed, I move into battle. This place must be destroyed. Such is our calling.
Yeah, that's right. They did use Excalibur Prime in the thing. I wonder... I'm so interested how they're gonna do it. If it's only gonna be like, the new war or whatever one that is, where you go through all the factions and it's like 2 hours or whatever. Or if it's gonna be more. I hope there's a good chunk of content in it. Because, like, we don't even know how the time travel into the other dudes, like, the other 3 people you can romance. We don't know how that plays into it. There's so many things we don't know. Pretty interesting. That's all the same update, right? It's like, it's the old piece, which is the Tau stuff. Oh, wait. Didn't they say Tau comes later, actually, maybe? I don't remember. feel like there's a lot of stuff coming though. I'll grab the baby. Where the baby at? Where the baby? You guys remember that meme? That meme was so bad. All Peace and Devil's Triad somehow are linked. But it's all... Tau is later, right? Like the whole Tau expansion is later. But this is... At least this is story stuff, for sure. And then, obviously, there's gonna probably... Most likely, there's gonna be... I'm guessing some type of new faction or something along those lines for the Devil's Triad. Because you're gonna have to like build up their relationships and shit, right? To romance them like you do in 1999. There's something going on there. Watch them use someone like Hydra as the mainframe. Ewy. Well, it's like way back in time. You're like living through memories. So... it's definitely going to be some Prime frame. They did show Excalibur Prime in one of the gameplay things. Some sort of gameplay loop for Tau stuff coming out tomorrow. Interesting. Because they did show, you know, fucking ODST dropping from what looked like a new hub. Like, that looked like a whole new mission deployment section. New map to send in the missions and ODST drop in. So, like, they got something. Got a little something. 1999 is great, man. 1999, I would say, is my favorite Warframe content. I love the proto frames. I love the story. The soundtrack is just... Are you real? I think that guy is real. Oh, okay. Please don't hit the explosive. Yeah, I would highly recommend 1999. It's very, very good. I think it's kind of like... I don't know about peak Warframe, because it is different, right? It is definitely like a different content. But it's really good. I think probably for me, like, peak Warframe, like the most Warframe-y Warframe, peak Warframe is New War. I think that's what it was called. Where you play as all the different factions. You go through, you play as fucking Grenier, and you play as everybody. That's like kind of like peak Warframe for me. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And I will be playing with viewers when I'm playing Warframe. I'll be playing with viewers if we have slots, and I got a clan that people can join if they want, and yeah, it'll just be a good, chill, fun time. It'd be nice to like stream a more chill game. I feel like everything I stream is I can't really like have conversations while I play it, you know? I have to like just stop the game entirely to like converse with chat. Warframe will be really nice because it'll be like when I stream Diablo or PoE, which I'm also excited for the new PoE 2 season. That'll be nice to like actually do the same, like, yeah, while play. The whole demo was old piece. Okay. They said to make sure to watch the Game Awards for a new reveal. That's gotta be Tau, right? Surely that will be Tau. I'll be very disappointed if it's just like a new heirloom skin or something. Like, surely that will be Tau. Surely. Surely they'll give us Tau. Please, sir. I have some Tau. Another new frame. It's true. It's true. We got Mushroom Man, and now we're gonna have Uriel. Devil frame. So I do suppose we do not know the next frame. What is that? I can't even see what that is. It's so dark. So I'll find out, eh? Oh, metal. Kind of mid. Get new primary weapons. That's like one of my favorite things about Warframe though, is like as long as you have good mods, you can kind of make any gun nasty. You know, you can make it really good. Like my most used gun in the game, and weirdly enough, like one of my favorite guns, is the most human white male fighter basic bitch answer, but I really like the Bratton. And that's literally the starter assault rifle in the game. And I love the Bratton. It's my most used weapon. I have the thing formed 6 times. It's a beast. It absolutely decimates, like, even without the Incarnate. Like, that's a cool thing about Warframe, is that, you know, as long as you got the mods, you can basically make anything go burr. Is it at least Prime? Yeah, I have Bratton Prime, yeah. Yeah, but before I had Bratton Prime, I was just using normal Bratton, and I was loving it, man. My Bratton goes burr. It's disgusting. Like, my Bratton is disgusting. I could do level cap content with my Bratton. I could be at that fucking Omni Cascade for 10,000, or Void Cascade, Omnia Fisher for 10,000 years, bro. Steel Path, just go burr. I love that thing. That's my baby. My Bratton's my baby. Bratton and Kome were like, that was just my combo. That was my early game combo. Get Kome nice and early, and then Bratton Kome. But I can't sleep on Atlas. Atlas did a lot of heavy carrying for me very early in the game. Atlas was my goat. I bought him for plat. And I had people be like, don't buy Atlas for plat. You're so stupid. There's Atlas Prime. Bro, Atlas carried me. Holy, he carried me for so long. I probably put like 40 hours just into Atlas. Atlas gaming. Just punch. Punch and everything died. Still need a good melee. I mean, honestly, you really don't need a good primary, secondary, and melee in the game. I mean, it's always good to have, like, good gear. Don't get me wrong. But, like, you can play the game completely fine with just a really good secondary. Or you can play the game completely fine, do all Steel Path content and stuff like that, just with a good primary. Or with just a melee. You know? Like, because if you build a weapon in Warframe, it doesn't matter what it is, you will annihilate every single thing, right? Chuckle Nuts here has a life? What do you mean? The hell? I'm just trying to, you know, I've just been not playing Warframe because I know I'm gonna go hard on it with the expansion. It's all about moderation, man. Belgian Prime never die. If I want to not die, I just use Goss, and it's been, I think the bug has been in the game for literally years, and they've never fixed it, so I don't think they're ever gonna fix it. There's a bug to where if you run, I think it's Arcane Aegis. It's one of the ones that causes your shield to regen. If you run Arcane Aegis and you run Goss, it literally, like, it bugs out and you are unkillable other than to Toxin, because that goes past shield. But like every single other thing in the game, your shield just will regenerate so fast. I don't even have my Goss 4 mode or anything. I don't even have anything crazy on him. I literally just don't die in level cap content. They've never fixed it, so I don't think they're gonna fix it. I'd be surprised if they did. But yeah, if you like just want a frame that you can do every single thing with and super cheap, Goss is that guy. If you can also get Arcane Aegis, like, he's actually just unkillable. Other than the Toxin. Toxin is like the one thing that can actually kill him. But I feel like Toxin is like pretty easy to avoid. Clervo is super tanky too, or at least it was. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tanky frames. You could also just run with someone that plays Dante and he'll give you 9 quadrillion fucking overguard, and then you're just like immortal. Where the hell am I supposed to go here? Ah, right here. Wukong is a solid carry frame. It's like Goss. Wukong is definitely like very good. But the thing with Wukong is like he's mostly really good because of his passive. He's like the GOAT for spy missions though. Like if you're hard throwing if you do spy missions and you don't just play Wukong. I guess you could maybe use Titania, you could maybe use Ivara, and you could maybe use Loki. But like honestly, why use any of those when you could just use Wukong? Like Wukong, you just turn into a cloud, you fly, no one can see you, you can fly completely vertical, you can fly through lasers. I mean, it's just fucking OP. It's amazing. Like it makes spy missions not AIDS, and you can, like, assuming your cloud has it, you can just, you know, or your clan has it, not your cloud has it. Your clan has him, like, you can craft him super early on as well. He's so good. Or they could get good. You could get good, or you could just be a cloud and fly. Yo, Accursed FM. Thank you for the raid, dude. Very nice of you. Hopefully you had a good stream, dude. Yeah, you just cloud through everything. Can't wait to get Temple. Octavia's gonna get a break for once. Hallelujah for that. I'm sure she'll be happy. The stream is going well. Thank you, guys. Cronos is great. I'm loving it. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I had a lot of people ahead of time telling me like, it's really hard. The pacing isn't very good, stuff like that. And I haven't had any of these issues. I had some people telling me that it's a lot of puzzles, which I also haven't really experienced. So I've been loving it. But I'm a big Dead Space fan, so, and I really like Bloober's stuff, so. Puzzles where? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, when do I get to these puzzles? I guess the generators and stuff? I don't know. Glad you had a good stream, dude. Thank you for the raid. I know you won't read this letter, but I couldn't leave without a word or a final confession. You must understand that I was a soldier, and a soldier's duty is to protect the people. Unfortunately, I realized too late that those whose orders I was following didn't share this sentiment. When they ordered me to kill again, I not only disobeyed, I turned against them. After that, there was no turning back. Well, you know, on the bright side, man, doesn't seem like things went well for anyone, so... Nice mix of Dead Space with hints of The Thing, Aliens, and Event Horizon. Yeah, it is. Also, it has many of the same story points as Observer. I don't know if you've played Observer, but very similar. I think Bloober also made that game. I could be wrong, but very similar to that. And that was a game about being a detective in like a sci-fi world, and you would solve stuff by linking your consciousness to people. And then you could like see their memories. Very similar to how this game does it, where you're linking your consciousnesses and you're kind of going through their thoughts. And obviously like things get wackier and wackier from there. But very, very similar. It's like Dead Space meets Observer. And I really, really like it a lot. I was not expecting as sci-fi of a heavy game. I thought it was going to be a lot like Dead Space, where it's a horror game with a sci-fi background, but this is far more like a sci-fi game with a horror background, and I'm really liking it. Yeah, Observer is very good. Very short game. Could probably pick it up for super cheap because it's pretty old at this point. I know they did a remaster of it, but very good, short, little, enjoyable game. Probably get through it in a single stream. The right thing. I don't know if I did the right thing, but I guess because I helped him, Zybert could stand by his patients until the end. I transported something here from the steelworks. I don't know what it was exactly. Something they kept under lock and key during the steelworks lockdown. Something important. A being, a visitor, he called it. He was originally going to move it to the Unity Hospital, but they saw through his plans. He knew they would be waiting for him there, but he went back to do his duty nonetheless. I respect that. A man unafraid of the consequences of his actions. He probably shared the fate of his patients and the remaining staff. He reunited with his own. I wish you and I could do that. Oh, he reunited with his own. They got very close, you could say. God damn it. I could ditch the pistol ammo. Yep, I'm a variety streamer. I mainly play new releases, but I'm pretty caught up on new releases, so I'm going back and playing some of the stuff from 2025 that I ended up missing. Uh-oh. Hey man, how's it going? Cronos was on that list. Games I really wanted to play at launch and just, unfortunately, I don't know when it came out. I think maybe it just came out at a bad time for me. Accursed, thank you for the follow, dude. Anything in particular? No, I play all sorts of stuff. Try and just play anything good. That's about it. Stormy, thank you for the follow. Very nice. I'm a Fallout fan. Yeah, I enjoy Fallout. I've got the New Vegas, you know, poster in the background. I enjoy some Fallout. That's kind of how I started the channel, was a lot of Fallout content. It's where I got my first like big break over on YouTube was from a reaction video to Fallout. So it's kind of been, I try and like play through a Fallout game once or twice a year. Carbines deal additional damage while not moving. That might be good. Uh-oh. Sorry, Zybert. Nothing personal, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah. Sorry, man. His ability is just better.
Transfer completed. Essence acquired.
Last time I was on, I was grinding for Garuda Prime. Coincidentally got Naharu Prime as a byproduct. Such a Fallout nerd. That and the Wasteland games are peak. I do love Wasteland as well. I've never fully played through Wasteland 3. I've started so many playthroughs of it, and it's so good, but I've ended up just dropping all of them. I know me and Josh started one. I don't remember if I streamed it or if we were playing off stream, but we started to play through and we ended up not getting through it either. Started like 4 playthroughs or something of Wasteland 3 and never gotten through them. I really need to though. I beat Wasteland 2. Wasteland 2 is really, really good. As for me, the nuns let me stay and gave me my own cell, even though I didn't want to join their practices. They look forward to the end of our world in their own way, but they allowed me to greet it as I wished. They pray. I can now hear their voices becoming one. Lydia, my dear, please forgive me. I should have been there for you when we lost our son. I fear this was all for nothing. I need to go. One of them is waiting. You were right. They do exist. Yours forever, Marzek. My inventory's full. God damn it. I could drop the 6 bullets. Gone up to the end of Steel Town in the Alpine Peaks area, around 20-ish area. Yeah, I've gotten pretty damn far into the game. I think the furthest I've gotten is like 45, 50 hours into the game. But yeah, it's one of those things I just never finish. But I do really like Wasteland a lot. I think they're great.
I know why you defy this condemned threshold.
What's the point of coming out here?
It was
Oh, I could drop down here.
revealed to me. I know why you awaken again from their endless sleep. The slumber of vacant fever.
Every time I start a run, something comes out to distract me. I have a few games like that where it's like I would really love to go through them, but yeah, I'm the same way. Like something comes out, I get distracted, and then, you know, it's all downhill from there. There's too many games, man. Like, you remember the good old days when we got like 6 games a year? Now we get 6 games a day. Like, there's so many games, there's not enough time. It's like designed for the unemployed, you know? Like, if you're an adult and you have a job, it's so difficult to actually even somewhat keep up on games. It's such a pain. Like, I feel like this year I've done pretty good about like keeping up to date on games. There wasn't too many I missed. I missed this. I missed the South of Midnight. I missed like a couple of the little games that I didn't even know were like apparently really good that I do want to play, that the Game Awards is talking about, like Despalote and stuff. I think really the only 2 big ones I missed was Donkey Kong Bonanza, because I literally didn't have a Switch 2, and Hades 2, which hopefully I'll get to this month. But everything else I managed to, like all the games that are in talks for winning awards and stuff like that, I managed to get through, and most of them I managed to 100%. You know, your Expedition 33s and your Death Strandings and your KCD2s and all of that, I luckily managed to get to. But yeah, it's just crazy how many games there are. Majority are coming out at pretty high prices also. I whittled down my list of games to buy on release to 2 this year. Silent Hill F and Tormented Souls 2. I ended up folding for Claire Obscure and Cronos. Those were very worth it. How do I like Silksong? It wasn't really for me. I put about 25 hours in Silksong, and it wasn't really for me. It was just a skill issue though. Like I just wasn't good enough, you know, and I didn't particularly want to invest the amount of time into it that would be necessary for me to get good enough. So it was really just a skill issue for me. I found the game much harder than Hollow Knight, and so I preferred Hollow Knight personally. But I completely like understand the people that love it, and I definitely think it should be up there for Game of the Year and everything. Won't be upset if it wins or anything like that. Like, it's a really, really amazing game. Just one of those that, like, I put a bunch of time into. I was like, I think it's just not for me. Plus, I saw, like, just some clips from the end game areas, and I was like, I would literally die hundreds of times before I got past this single part. So, I think I'm gonna just not. Need to finish Rogue Trader. Yeah, I picked up Rogue Trader. I have not even started it. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, though. Ah, there is a puzzle. Can you stop talking in my ear, woman? Thank you. Yeah, Rogue Trader I have not even gotten into. That is a lot. I finished Baldur's Gate 3. I finished that like when it came out. But I missed almost all of the content because it was very buggy at launch. Act 3 was a damn travesty with how many bugs that thing had. And also I went with the Mandara route, which required you to basically just like kill everyone, so I ended up missing out on so many people's things. And then it came out that Manthara was bugged and she was actually missing like 10,000 lines of dialogue or something obscene. Like her entire storyline was cut. So I literally played like the worst version of Baldur's Gate 3 possible. So it's been kind of cool. Me and my friends have been playing through every Monday and Wednesday. We've been getting together for basically this entire year. I mean, I feel like it's been like 7-8 months or something like that we've been doing it, and we've been doing honor mode and going through that, and it's been really cool to like see a lot of the content that I didn't see and be like, oh yo, this person can live and like make it all the way to Act 2 and then Act 3, and it's been really neat. Game plays a lot differently when you don't just kill everyone, go full murder hobo. Rogue Trader's longer than Wasteland and Baldur's Gate 3? Damn. Not even halfway through with their DLCs planned yet, which is about 20-ish hours of content. God damn, that's a lot. Every Monday and Wednesday, dang. Well, in theory, you know. In theory, every Monday and Wednesday for most of the year. But you know, we've already went way further than anybody thought we would. And we are sticking with it. Things just happen. I'm sure anybody that like plays D&D or anything like knows, like trying to get 4 working adults, I should say 3 working adults and Josh, to get trying to get you know, 4 adults to all have their schedules line up is not the easiest thing in the world, right? I always hear like people that play D&D, like the #1 problem with D&D is scheduling, like getting people together. My dad played a lot of D&D with his friends when I grew up, and that was always a problem as well. Is like trying to get everybody, you know, and they had kids. None of us even have kids. So, you know, it's a miracle that my dad managed to play D&D. But I would just play with his friends' kids. Like, he would bring me and my little sister, and we would play with, like, they'd all just bring their kids, and the kids would play. They'd give us, like, a Wii or something and set it up. Be like, all right, go ahead. You know, go wacky. And then they would all play D&D at the table. They tried to, my dad tried to get me in on D&D a couple times, but I was just like, yo, let me play the Wii, man. I ain't about this. Easily 100 hours or more. I feel like Baldur's Gate is like about the same though. 2 working adults. True, yeah. I'm a trust fund baby or something. I don't know. Reported. You know, my bad. My bad. Alright, let's puzzle. 6 angels stand in columns, graceful, tall, and great. Their shield and their sword closest to the gate. Okay. I put the sword accidentally in the right spot. Okay. The child sits on the left. The sickle fronts its side. Okay. Wait, what? I can't move the sickle. Alright. Well, I guess baby goes over here. And then 50-50 for this. No? Just my luck, okay? Ta-da. Huh? The cauldron where the trident could never reside. 1 row is forged in steel. The other fosters life. Align them properly. The door shall return with all its might. The other with life. What the hell does that mean? There's not enough things with life. The child sits on the left. The sickle fronts its side. Oh. Fronts its side, so maybe across the way. So I did have the baby in the right spot. Cauldron where the trident could never reside. No? I don't know what that even means. Ah. Easy peasy. For those that don't know, it is a bit that I don't have a job, by the way. That's what the bit Calvin is getting at. People are always confused by that. A bit, yeah. Yeah. Is that the Pathfinder?
I need this traveler. Back off, or I'll fire.
Armor. Uh-oh. Bubba, stop. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh! I'm getting tentacled! What is this horseshit? Boy. Enough. Jesus. Remember the robot conspiracy? Yeah, the robot conspiracy is pretty similar. No, if I don't really remember the origin of the bit. I think it came from there was just a long time where I was in school that I was not working. I'm pretty sure that's just like the origin of the bit. I don't remember exactly, but what am I supposed to do here? Can I destroy these things? Perhaps? Maybe that's what I do? I'm gonna guess that's what I do. Lost Planet has taught me shoot the glowing thingy mabobs. I'm stuck. Ooh. I was mad. I think it's working. I used to put the game names in chat or whatever. For people who don't understand Kenzie's reference, I'm just Mr. Explain the reference, I guess. Okay. My buddies I play with a lot on the channel, Chris, went through a bit of a wacky phase where he was heavily skeptical for some reason of every single thing that I said, and seemed to believe that I was lying about everything, and like didn't have a job and didn't like live where I said I did and stuff like that. And then so we would joke about it and say that he sounded like a psycho conspiracy theorist that like would have all the pictures on the wall, you know, and all like the threads tying them together. Good times, good times. He's normal now. Thankfully. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. He's gooping, man. He's gooping all over the damn place. Ewy, ewy, stinky. Oh, it's spreading! Hey, I have to charge. This isn't a bad boss fight. They're using a lot of the mechanics. Good old conspiracy forkboard, yeah. It was a wild arc. I was just streaming it with him one day, and he's like, "I don't even know you, man. I don't even know who you are, what you're like. Your job could be a lie. You could, you know, not live where you say you do." And I was like, "What? What?" He's like, how does that make any sense? He's like, I don't know you, man. I don't know what you're like now. Okay. Interesting. Ba-ba-boom. Yep. You go and you move states. One time. Technically two, I guess. Kind of three. And all of a sudden, you know, you're not who you say you are. But to be fair, I don't really blame him because I am very different than I was in Oregon. So, you know, it's kind of fair in a way. Like, you know.
No, he's not.
I would so much like to tell him. To tell him that we were both wrong. We just wasted our time together.
Could be a robot.
I'm sorry for that. God is giving me one more chance to meet my real God. Not this thing. This time, I will not be afraid. I will not hesitate. I will not back down. Now, into your hands, Lord.
I couldn't have traveled back in time when she was still just like a normal human. Like I had to travel back to when she was a weird hand monster. I feel like we could have definitely done all of this much easier if we just came back to extract her consciousness when she wasn't a giant hand monster. Just saying. And I feel like her mind probably would have been in a better state. Also, that's also a little tidbit. Like, I'm about to get hand brain in my brain. Every state I've moved to, homeless is... Yeah, so apparently I'm a serial killer that kills homeless people and prostitutes. That does not live in the states that I say that I do. I don't know where I live, but I live somewhere. Maybe I'm still in Oregon. I don't know. I'm unemployed, so I don't have a job. I don't know where all my money comes from. Maybe it's like a trust fund, or I won the lottery or something. And what are the other things? Oh, I do only. Oh, that's what it is. You're right. It's the OnlyFans. That's how I pay for stuff. Right. And I don't know. I can't think of any more bits. But those are the channel bits.
I found the Pathfinder.
Oh, it's prostitute money. Oh, those are some rich prostitutes. God damn. They're owning.
Is gone.
You don't say. I thought he was just napping.
What? The warden? Did he know?
I called it.
Why hadn't he told me? Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage. Your last target. Veronica Kaminsky. Did you stop because of her?
Yeah, he's a simp, bro. We know that. How romantic.
There's something more. A message.
This is a warning. I am leaving because I no longer believe in the validity of the vocation. Maybe it is to my
It's
own
treason.
misfortune that I got close to people. But when I did, I discovered what they really were. And so, I don't think our work helps them become a better being. They are perfect now.
This is ass, by the way.
Imperfection.
It's G
Full
Fuel.
of hope, unyielding,
This is ass.
bright, and deciding their own fate.
Wampa Wampa fruit flavor.
That's why I won't let them be put together.
Straight
into the
doo-doo.
cogs of a machine that dehumanizes them. And above all, I can't let anyone else take her. For she was the only one who saw one of them in me. Fortunately, I believe I have found a way to stop it all. No more extractions. No more
That one's true.
awakenings.
Yeah, that's a real one.
But for those who are still there, if somehow you are there,
Oh, and I sub-botted.
do not follow. Don't trust in the collective.
That's another one.
All that matters to them is their own hunger.
You just wanted to protect people. Protect her. That's all there is to it.
He's a simp. All there ever was. The whole game's about a simp trying to right his wrongs. I'm no simp. I'll go fucking harvester myself.
We're still due some explanations. Let's get you back to the terminal.
I'm carrying the big boy. Oh, I have to use a handgun. Okay. Yeah, she's strong as fuck, bro. Yeah. There's also the conspiracy that I sub-botted. That's why I have like 14k subs and don't have a lot of views on the content. That one is created by people that do not understand how these things work at all. Yeah, mods in the basement. That one's real. That's not even a conspiracy. I get the collateral. Damn it. There we go. Jesus. Never seen you outside of stream chat. I mean, she does use the Discord. I think we're right at the end. Oh, by the way, this was supposed to taste like mango and apple. Apparently that's what a Wumpa fruit is supposed to taste like.
What happened?
Well, I got it. 'Cause I was like, mango and apple sounds good. It's not.
Warden?
Doesn't taste like either.
Not again. All right. I'm all right.
This Bandicoochie. It seemed like a good flavor, dude. I was excited. I was like, ooh, mango and apple. That's unique. No sugar as well, so I was excited.
Where are you?
I've never had a G Fuel energy drink. Why did you just stop? I gotta say, unless that sponsorship ever comes in, I think G Fuel kind of ass. Now, if I get sponsored, I'll glaze them. Think I have integrity? Come on now. The hell is this little schizo all about? But the new Monster juice is actually incredible. Bad Apple, it's called. It's got a hot chick on the case. It's tastes like sparkling apple cider. It's so good. I think it's my favorite. It might be my favorite energy drink now. It might beat out peaches and cream, honestly. It's really good. Unfortunately, though, since it's juice, it's tons of sugar. 97% of your daily added sugar is a lot.
Do you remember?
Do you remember
You were the Pathfinder.
the 21st night of September?
Dark. There's only dark.
That doesn't sound good. 12 packs of Lipton peach iced tea. I like tea, but not a lot. I'm a very casual tea enjoyer. Like, tea is good and I like it, but I don't know, it's not like a go-to for me or anything. It exists, you know, and I enjoy consuming it. But I'll never like order tea. Like if I'm at somewhere or something, I'll never be like, yo, give me some of that tea. I'm a coffee guy. I like coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I like the taste of coffee. I like the taste of good coffee, I should say. I like the vibes of coffee. The vibes of a coffee place, you know? As hipstery. Okay. Hey, can you guys hold this?
Baba Booey.
Yeah, that gun is sick. I love the arbalist. Shit is so cool. Anyway. I'm definitely like kind of one of those hipsters. I've been guilty many a time of like just taking my laptop and working at I have a cafe next to me that I don't go to as much these days. I used to go to it a lot more because like my new house is further away from it. It used to be like right across the street from my last house. And I would go there often and just kind of like sometimes I'd take my laptop and I'd work there until I know I said this at the very beginning and I walked it back. I guessed that we were going to be Dr. Veronica. But I walked it back because like, that doesn't make sense. But now, after that audio log, it kind of seems like I might be Dr. Veronica. It does seem like... You know, I feel like sci-fi writers, especially whenever they have time travel, they love to have you meet, like, your past self. God fucking damn it. The bolt cutters. The bolt cutters, bro! Oh, is that the unicorn thing? That's what it was called, right? The unicorn frappuccino or whatever. Or is it the rainbow frappuccino? I figured that it would just be like cotton candy. That's what I figured it was. I didn't think it'd be droppable. Motherfucking bolt cutters. Motherfucking bolt cutters. It was hard to make. Nobody really liked it. I'm sure the fucking Instagram girls and chicks were posting it on their Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. The only one of those like themed drinks I've ever liked, and I never even, oh no, I think I did try it. I didn't like how it tasted, but I liked like what happened around it. Was, I think it was the Hamburglar shake. Was it the Hamburglar shake at McDonald's? I think it was like a purple shake. And people would make the funny videos where they would like take one drink and then they'd like wake up and they're like and they'd just be like covered in it. And it was, those videos were so fucking funny, dude. I actually really liked that trend in those videos. I did try it and it didn't taste particularly great. I don't even remember what it was supposed to taste like. I thought it was grape, but it's definitely, it was not grape. I thought it was supposed to be grape before I tried it, but it was definitely not grape. But I like those videos. Those videos are funny. Grimace. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a funny little like trend thing that I actually did like. It was silly. The item wasn't great, but I like the trend. I don't know if the unicorn frappuccino had a trend with it, or it was just chicks posting it. Oh my god, I got the frappuccino. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. Did it have like edible glitter in it? I know bitches love edible glitter. Oh my god. My little sister goes crazy over edible glitter in her alcoholic drinks. She always gets like, anything sparkly? She always takes pictures for her some social media. I don't know which one. Probably Instagram. Post-awakening standard cognitive trial assessment. Data extracted from the Rev capsule in Sector A31 indicates 57% compatibility with the baseline model. Conclusions: stagnation, too much loss, too little recovered. Progress in name only, drifting between failure and something that barely resembles success. This won't hold. Oh, what if he wanted to make it so Dr. Veronica would live forever, right? So what if he took her consciousness and he was trying to put it into one of us? Because we know that if you don't get the essences out fast enough, you go crazy and then the person takes over. So maybe that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to make it so his true love would live forever by putting her consciousness in a traveler. Oh, and he's got some travelers. Oh, he's got a lot of travelers. Holy. Holy. I knew I didn't trust this guy. Look at this. Bro has been experimenting. Holy fuck. Dude, this is like 30 travelers.
Hiding this from me.
Oh my god. Bro was just piling them up. I was hoping we get to see what one looks like without their mask. He's just freaky. He wanted to put her in a sexy robot.
If it's all you're doing,
Well, he didn't want...
other ones.
He didn't want her to get the infection, you know? He wanted her to turn into a monster. It's all about a sim. Hey guys, how's it going? I mean, you're not real, right?
Establishing connection with the phylactery.
What the fuck? Wait! That's the picture from the Observer guy, isn't it? What the hell is his effect? It doesn't say. I have to take it. It says nothing about him. You ever just like rip out your hair? Sometimes I just like to like pull out my hair. Makes it hard to tell if you're balding or if you just like got distracted one day and pulled out a bunch of hair. Well, I acquired a mystery essence. I don't know what the fuck it does, but I got it.
Why do all this to them?
This guy looks like he just had too much to drink. He's just hanging out. I think it's almost the end, but I've thought it was almost the end for a little while now. I mean, I thought the last room would be the end of the game, to be honest with you. That's why I titled the last stream that I was finishing the game. But, you know, it's always hard to say because I'm such a yapper. We get distracted and stuff. I wonder what it's like to just like play a video game and just play it, you know, like just progress the whole time. Wonder what it's like. To not be like a minimum of 10% longer than the average. I'll never know. I know. But honestly, I don't mind. Okay. I'm getting pranked. Can you stop pranking me, Veronica? Welcome to the main game. The thing is, like, people don't really like my streams when I'm just progressing. That's kind of the ironic thing, is that, like, people like me yapping and shit and talking to chat, because when I play something like Battlefield or Arc Raiders or whatever... Oh, hello. Are you real?
Stop. Please stop. It's me.
And, like, I'm just focused on the game and progressing and shit, people don't really like it. So it's kind of a catch-22. Okay. So we didn't get affected. That's nice. The yapping rant streams. Funny. I think you mean just like the streams. It's like just an average stream. Where'd those materials go? What the fuck? I didn't get to grab them. God damn it. Every stream that's not like a multiplayer stream. Because the multiplayer streams, like, I actually miss so many chat messages. It doesn't matter if I'm playing Call of Duty or Arc Raiders or what. Like, anytime I'm playing a multiplayer game, I miss so much chat. So much of chat and, like, do not respond. Then I feel bad. think I might have to pass around that way. Maybe not, actually. Oh, come on. It's close enough. It was not close enough. Even better when it's titled "We'll complete this today." No, it's the best when I title it "No rants, no tangents, just progress." That's the best. And then the stream is a shit ton of ranting and tangents. And then chat will remind me and they'll be like, "Hey, the title says no rants." And I'm like, "Oh, god damn it. You're right. You're right. You're right." Yeah, that happens a lot. I don't think I can path through that way. What? Path up this wall. Fucking hallelujah. Oh boy, all that to go in a circle. We love that.
Trial number 320. Essence implementation successful. Lazarus protocol successful. Traveler NT-3576 operational. Essence implementation.
Oh.
It's
Veronica.
you.
Propaganda. Socialism good? Socialism great?
Welcome back, Pathfinder.
What have you done? Just when I thought we were actually beginning to accomplish something. Just when you were starting to be complete. You have ruined everything, you monster.
Me?
Monster. It's you who made me this.
True.
Why? Why did you make me like this?
Because she would never give up.
What?
She would try to save humanity at all costs. And so, you were to be what is left of it. Because her essence, no, her soul, would have lived on in you.
You dare to call this living? I don't even know who I am.
You are not her.
And the location? Was it all a lie?
You and your vocation. Did you ever really think you were saving any of them? I just needed something to replace the damage in her memory matrix. So I did it with a traveler's behavioral core, and I filled the gaps with what I once was. I knew she would change, yes, but I still thought she'd stay herself. Oh, how wrong I was. Instead, I was left with you. The very thing I once refused to be.
Why? Why didn't you tell me who I am? Who I once was?
I thought I was giving you the most human of gifts. I imagined you would wake up without what bound you in the past. That you would be a new person in this new future, this new chapter, and you would make it your own, that you would be free. And instead, you chose to serve. But you do serve well. And so I still have a chance to start all over. And this time, I will get everything right. Things.
Oh, that's what the scythe is. He said he could travel on time. He could travel through time on his own. He didn't need the rifts. He makes the rifts. Bro is finding the paths. Get in there, woman. We've got to stop him. This guy's fucking psycho.
Hello?
You are in danger.
It's you. But how did you...
The moment I was dreading seems to have just arrived.
What are you...
I don't know how it happened. I thought that my being in the past was holding back the awakening of my successor. But alas, I sensed a presence. One of us appeared in this timeline. He will probably want to replace me and continue the vocation. The only thing I can do is switch off to give us a little more time. They won't track me down so easily then.
Wait. No. No, absolutely not.
All this because you
It's
wanted
real, Veronica.
to bang.
Don't trust any of them. They will not hesitate. They are not me. For them, you are to be next. If fate gives us a chance, we will meet again. But for now, our paths must part.
Stop. We can still think of something.
Goodbye.
Hello? Hello?
Nice of her to just call her. Or nice of him to call her. We're back. Well, I mean, all this really means is that the vacation is actually real. Because that was like
What have
why
you
he
done?
was created. The question is just, is the collective actually bad? Or is he bad? Who's bad? Who the real bad guy? Just when you think it's over. It's funny because I told Josh that we would play Deadlock after, but it just keeps going. And going, and going. I'm not gonna rush it.
I wanted nothing more than to preserve her, protect her. She took her away from me. If only I hadn't made so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. I can reverse it. I can stop it before it even happens. I located my Veronica. I know where to find her.
Jesus.
This time, I will.
This guy's crazy, bro.
I will take her to the future in which our technology was still fully functional and nothing will ever part us again.
Bro really folded on the first ever human woman he spoke to and became obsessed. Much like the average Twitch chatter. Got him. This female on stream acknowledged my existence. I will die for you now. Oh my god. I don't know if you need to do all that, bro. Not a simp. Yandere. Oh, you know, potato. It still has not gotten rid of the bolt cutters. So I'm going to go on a limb and guess that I should bring the bolt cutters. I'm going to bring them. I just said that and I didn't grab them. It should get rid of them once we've gotten everything that they're used for. Or sip on Insta when you accidentally like a comment that they left. Well, why are you trying to fuck him? Clearly you want him, then. Just like when a girl dresses sexy. Clearly she wants you to what do they call it? Catcall. Catcall. Clearly she wants you to catcall her. Why is she looking attractive? Though that means she wants you to yell obscenities at her. Tell her you want her to fart in your mouth. Obviously that's why she's wearing that skirt. Everyone does that. Come on now. Oh no. He's laying pipe. He's laying pipe in there. He just closed the door. He's laying weird alien man pipe. Flip-flops on? Must like feet stuff. It's true. She wants to step on my balls. You're not gonna rage bait me, Oscar. Okay? You're not gonna rage bait me. You're not gonna. It's not gonna work. This man's hopping on games like it's no one's business. Hopping game to game. And he thinks he's gonna rage bait me. He's not gonna rage bait me.
Why are you doing this to me?
Tentacle porn to me. What the fuck?
Don't you recognize me?
My head, I see you all over me. My head, if I hear my fantasy in my head, I'll be screaming, oh, in my head.
It's going down. In my head. It's going down.
I knew we couldn't make it out alive. This is the first phase of research. I just knew. But I still fought. I still tried to make it a decent end for us all. I tried to see him for who he really was. He just wanted to learn. But the moment he began questioning it all, he started to change.
He became a simp.
Funny, during our conversations, it felt like we both, for a very brief moment, scraped the surface of something truly significant, but that wasn't what they wanted. And so, they took me away from him. Anyway, this is my last recording. End of research.
Oscar, don't fucking project, okay? It's unbecoming of you. You will not rage bait me.
You will not rage bait me. I'm impervious to the rage bait.
Impervious, I tell you. Was I just stimming out? I have no idea what you're talking about, brother. Oscar needs to take his meds. Yes, we know it's true. Oscar needs to take his meds. That's what he should do. Oscar, take your meds. You're seeming kinda crazy. Oh, you're on my level, that's not good. They just really don't make them like they used to. You know, back in the day, they really just had... White girl bops were just something else. They really were. They're just better. Things were just better back then. Can't believe I haven't gotten the achievement for getting all the cats. That means I've missed a kitty. Or there's still more left to get, which I hope it's that one instead of me missing a kitty. Because what if I miss a kitty? That'd be so sad. What? He's saying, Kenzie, that you're not even top 3. Baroque. That's what he's saying. Alright? Get a pen and paper and jot it down. Keep track.
There's no use escaping. Suffering will always follow.
Which meds takes the best? Honestly, Oscar, just pop all of them and we'll see what happens. Addies. God, don't talk about fucking Adderall. Game got a DS2 needle in the eye, see? Not yet. You do put needles in people's faces, though, to suck out their consciousness. With a cool-ass needle glove, but it never shows it. But it's apparently quite gross. Okay, that man is in the wall. He's in my walls! He's in my walls! Ow. I've been jaboobied. Oh. You're right. Hold this. Crawl inside. Is this game worth it? Drake, you should know I hate the question, is this game worth it? You should know that. You've been on stream long enough. I hate that question. I don't know, man. I don't know your fucking money situation. I don't know your value propositions. I don't know what you like out of your video games. I can't tell you what's worth. Here's what I can tell you. I really, really like the game. It's a fantastic traditional survival horror game. For me, it's probably sitting at like a 9 out of 10. Has incredibly good sound design. A crazy good soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack has no right to go as hard as it does. Very interesting story. Satisfying gameplay. Good replayability because it has that survival horror RE4 Dead Space type of, you know, upgrading your gear. Apparently, you do get a harder difficulty after you beat it, according to someone in chat. And there's a good amount of content here. So that's my thoughts on the game. I'm really liking the game a lot. But I never liked the question, is it worth? Because like I said, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know your value proposition for what you like in a game, or how many hours you like in a game, or replay value in a game, and I don't know what you like in a game, you know, so. My question isn't that deep. As was typing this, you answered my question. So, hate my question. I do hate that question. I hate the question, is it worth? I hate it. I talk to some people and they're like, I want an hour of content out of every dollar I spend on the game. For me, I think that's fucking retarded. I think that's one of the stupidest things on the planet. But a lot of people think that way, you know? And it's their money. So if that's how they want to spend their money and that's how they view it, then, you know, it's their money. They worked hard for it. They should spend it accordingly like that. So like to those people, a lot of games that I really like are definitely not worth it at all to them. I just hate the trying to put art into money is never something people will agree on. And ultimately, that's what games are, right? They're art. No one is ever going to agree. One person will look at a painting and they'll go, I would pay fucking $2 for that. It's ugly as hell. The next guy will look at the painting. I'd pay $5 grand for that painting. That's beautiful, right? The next dude, 15 grand for that painting, right? It's very hard to like put a monetary value on artwork. Next time I'll ask on a scale of 1 to 10 in your opinion, and then I'll ask if the game is worth it. You should just not ask if the game is worth it. Because like for me, I would spend $500 on Mass Effect. I would. I'd spend $1,000 on Mass Effect 2. This is my favorite game of all time. It's absolute peak. I'd spend $1,000 to play fucking Mass Effect 2. Some people, they hate the game. They don't like it at all. I mean, those people are psychopaths, but, you know, they exist. They do exist.
So what exactly do you want from me?
I wanted to save you. When I found out you were my next target, I knew I would not be able to do it.
What's the point of saving me if we can't help anyone else?
We cannot. Here and now. But what I learned about you is that you are relentless.
So what's your plan then?
My plan was to keep you safe and hope you will find a way.
Hope. That's it?
That's another thing I learned from you.
Art's subjective. Yeah, look no further than all of the people that wanted Ark Raiders to be Game of the Year, bro. Or Battlefield 6 to be Game of the Year. I mean, if that's not proof enough to you that art is subjective and you are just never going to get through to some people, I don't know what else is. Absolute insanity. Some people don't like Expedition 33, you know? But also, like, you have to take in your own personal values into account, right? Like, for me, I love Death Stranding 2. I loved it. I would be totally fine if that wins Game of the Year. I thought it was an incredibly good game. Really enjoyed my time with it. Put a ton of hours in. If Death Stranding 2 does win Game of the Year, there will be fucking riots. Bro. People will cry.
Rigged.
You know? But like for me, a game like Death Stranding is fucking awesome. I love it. Basically hiking the video game. I love hiking.
Can't you just let go?
Veronica, you can't trust him. He's dangerous. I don't know what his plan is, but you can't believe him when he says he wants to save humanity. He only cares about you. And he will hurt you.
He wouldn't.
I've seen it.
I don't understand.
It is better to let go than to cause yourself even more suffering.
So, you mean to tell me that I should just give up the fight? That I should simply choose death? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what he's going to do to you, it's...
Listen. He told me that you'll come for him. That the collective would punish his disobedience.
I am not of the collective. I am not like him.
So, who are you then?
I am... you.
Oh.
I won't let you do to her what you did to me.
I won't. I promise. I swear.
No, you need to stop this right now.
Stay out of my way.
Ah, he hit me with the flashbang. Ah. Ah. Jesus. My weakness. Light.
Everything is almost ready. We just need to open the rift for her. We will go to a time when the technology of the collective still works.
Of course you're getting sick, Kenzie. I'm always right. You should know this by now. You've been on streams long enough.
Didn't you renounce them?
It's true. But I never reached out for recompense. Not until now.
This is madness. Everything you do will lead exactly to what you want to avoid.
I will do what I must.
He's so sick. Put that thing away, goddammit. Oh god. Put that thing away. Uh-oh. Ah! The loot. Walk on that. Pussy! That doesn't look good. Why is he so sick with it, bro? 1 second, I'm reloading. He's hitting me with the fucking... Oh! He's hitting me with a goddamn Michael Myers slow walk, bro. Wait. Oh! Hold this. Hunt. Ooh. Deal. Oh. I got it. Oh. 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 God damn it. I don't have time to charge. Oh. Ah, motherfucker. He died. Oh, you fucker. Gotcha. Hey, Zane. That was a cool fight.
Please, let me try. There is still hope for us all.
I'm sorry. But I can't.
I know I hurt you. But this time I will do this right. Just let me try to fix all this.
You can sprint, it's just not fast.
Forgive me.
Look at that. He's fucked up, so now he looks like the warden.
Stop! Please!
Believe me, it's better for this to end now. I told you, what he's doing here is not going to save humanity.
It's fine.
What?
Maybe not now. Maybe not in this time. But there are possibilities. There have to be.
How are you so sure?
I know you've been through a lot. And I believe you when you say who you are. But I also believe that you used to be me. And I don't want to give up now. Not when he came back.
Abusive ass
Not when
relationship.
we can try again.
This dumb bitch has no idea.
He is not who you remember.
He is someone who wants to help me. He is a friend.
He is poison.
Veronica. Please.
Pull the trigger! Pull the trigger!
I want to have a future. Whatever it may be.
You will, without him.
No. You are going to suffer. That is your future.
Yes! Base! Pull the trigger!
Without it, we don't even have a flicker of hope. Please. I want this.
Oh, I believe that. You're dumb. However, I'm not. See you later, simp.
No! Why? Why would he even care?
You're welcome.
I am your past, damn it! You could just go away. And be free.
I am free.
See you later, Warden. You fucking nerd. This bitch has literally no idea what this guy was doing to her in the future, and she's still glazing. Literally getting beaten by her boyfriend.
She's like, no. He'll change this time. He'll change.
We're free, baby. The cycle ends. Oh, not my weakness. Shoot the Pathfinder. I am free. This is the ending? This is an ending. There's multiple. That's right. I'm not a simp. And I'm not gonna allow a simp to live. That's what they should do. That would end OnlyFans in a millisecond. If all the OnlyFans girls...
No, stop. He's paying me. He's paying me. He means well.
Don't care. Enjoy the job application to Mickey D's.
No! Why have you done this?
Because I can. I got the based ending. Not the J word, that's right. Get a job. Hard J. Job. Alright, let's see what we got. Apparently there's a harder difficulty. There might be more to this ending as well. Oh, there is.
Edward! Open up, Edward! Open up, please! Oh, thank God!
Veronica? Hey, it's all right. What's going on?
I just didn't want to be alone.
She was infected! No! I caused the fucking zombie virus! She was infected! Okay, that's not fair. They never told me she was infected. That's horseshit. That's horseshit. That's fucking horseshit. They can't do that to me. They can't not tell me she's infected. I wouldn't have done what I did if I knew she was fucking infected. Oh, that's horseshit. That's horseshit. But look how cool this is. Clear time 24 hours, 41 minutes. B for base. That's right. Base ending. I killed the simp and I start the zombie apocalypse that wipes out all of humanity. What's more base than that? Enemies merge 15, save stations 50. This is a very classic Resident Evil ass final screen. I wonder how many endings there are. Congratulations, you've completed normal mode. You got new game plus W, hard mode W, Leviathan skin. What's the skin look like? These are, I think these are from the Turbo Virgin Deluxe Edition that I bought. I mean, just got some more eyeballs, I guess. The pumpkin skin is the coolest one. They gave this one out to everyone. This one's fire. This one's really sick. Thoughts on the game? Very, very good. I think this is an amazing game. I think, for me, this is a pretty... I mean, multiple endings does actually bump it a little bit for me. It bumps it up a little bit for me. I think this game is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I really do. I'm trying to think of negatives, and the negatives are so minuscule. Like, the negatives are when you're going into a new area and it's loading as you're moving, it can get a little stuttery. And I think that the inventory can be a little bit annoying, especially early game when you only have those 6 slots. That is pain. There's A, B, and C. Okay. I figured it would probably be like that. So I think a solid like 9.5 out of 10. Because my issues with it are so minor. It has a new game plus, so it has good replayability. I did a lot of yapping. So I don't know what average completion is, but if I had to guess, I would say the game is... Like, it took me 24 hours and 40 minutes. I easily yapped for 5 hours. Easily. So I think probably like 18 hours is what you'll be looking at for your initial playthrough if you're like thorough and you're reading all the lore and you're collecting all the audio logs and stuff like that. I think probably 18 hours is right around what average would be. And then you figure you're playing again, but you'll probably skip most of the cutscenes that are the same. So like subsequent playthroughs will probably be, you know, 7-8 hours or something like that. So I mean, you could get a good chunk of playtime out of this game, way more than I thought. You could probably easily get like 35-40 hours out of this game, and that's assuming that you're not like doing the hard mode, it's assuming you're not like really doing New Game Plus to max everything out. 18 to 20, so you're spot on. Yeah, I figured so. So you could probably get about 40 hours out of this game reasonably if you do all of the endings and stuff like that. Honestly, I think the game's amazing. I did not really expect anything to come into my like top 5 of the year for 2025 because 2025 has been stacked, but I think this is in my top 5. I think I would go Outer Worlds 2 as my game of the year, then Split Fiction, then KCD 2, then Expedition 33, and then this game. I think this game is like right under the big heavy hitters. I like this more than Death Stranding 2. I like this. What are the other games that are like really big? I don't know where Hades 2 will be because I need to play Hades 2 still. That'll probably breach the top 5. We'll have to see. But I really like this game a lot, man. Ball X Pit actually might be in the top 5. So I think Ball X Pit is probably number 5. So this is actually number 6, I would say. Because I really do love Ball X Pit. Ball X Pit's a goddamn masterpiece. If you haven't played Ball X Pit, play Ball X Pit. That shit's fire. So yeah, I think this is probably like my 6th favorite game of the year. But honestly, if we were in another year where it wasn't as stacked, this could actually be my game of the year in a year that isn't as stacked. This game is just really good. Like, what a surprise of a banger. Most people were telling me it's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10, and I vehemently disagree. I was engaged with the story the entire time. I was engaged with the setting the entire time. I really liked the combat. I didn't think that the combat ever got dull. I thought the combat was satisfying. I thought the combat was like very satisfying thanks to the audio and the visual feedback. It just feels really good to engage in the combat in the game. I love the electricity puzzles for the generators. I thought that was like a cool, smart way to do puzzles. I like the time manipulation for those puzzles. The 0G areas, some of them could be a little bit annoying where to figure out. I do wish that there was like a nav marker thing like in Dead Space, you know, where it like kind of points you where to go. I think that would be kind of a nice thing to have. A very minor gripe, but I think that would be kind of nice. I love the kitty cats. Like having your collectible in the game be kitty cats is fucking fire. I love kitties, so that was really cool, very cute. Best kitty for me, Cinnamon. Cinnamon was best kitty. Out of the ones I found. I think I missed like one cat though, sadly. But yeah, I really like the game. I like the pacing. I like the story. I like the world. I like the sound design. I love the soundtrack. I like the weapons. And yeah, I think that they did a great job. Are you okay, Momo? Are you good, bro? Are you good? What did you just sniff? Why are you sneezing so much? Are you good? Okay. But yeah, really good game. For me, 9.5 out of 10. Amazing. I literally barely have any gripes with the game. Like I said, just stuttering. The inventory can be a little bit annoying. And some of the 0G areas can get a little bit confusing on where to navigate to. But highly recommend the game if you like survival horror, harder survival horror. It is a difficult game. Why's the cat got a stripper name? He looked like Cinnamon, man. What the hell? If you like classic, more difficult survival horror, think Resident Evil 1. This game's very similar to Resident Evil 1, where like everything uses inventory spots. Your tools use inventory slots, your weapons, everything you need for puzzles, your keys, your ammo, your healing, your treasures, everything uses inventory slots. So like, as long as you're okay with that, and you're okay with the fact that you're probably gonna have to run to and fro to the boss room, or not the boss rooms, your stash several times, then I really don't think that there's many gripes. And I think this game is pretty cheap. I don't know. I got it on CD keys, not sponsored. Unless they want to pay me, in which case I'll take the sponsorship. But I've used CD keys for years and years and years. And I think I got the key for like $35 for the deluxe edition, and it's like $30 for the normal edition. I don't really recommend the deluxe. It just gives you like some starter ammo and like some outfits that don't look very good. So I would just say get the normal edition of the game. But like, yeah, $30 is a steal. And I think normally it's 50. I might be wrong, but I think normally it's 50. I would definitely spend 50 for this. Honestly, this could have been a full price title. This could have been a $70 title, and I would have spent that as well. I think the game is great. It definitely shows its lower budget a couple times in some of the cutscenes. Like the cinematography isn't the greatest, and like the lip syncing and stuff like that is not the greatest. Facial animations aren't the greatest on the humans, but like it's all so minor, bro. Like none of that shit really matters. At least to me. So, highly recommend. Very good game. Hi, G-Man. Long stream today? It's only been 3 hours and 43 minutes. Not too long. So I haven't played Expedition. I think it'll be top 3. Expedition's a great game. It's an amazing game. This year is stacked. And in terms of who I think will win Game of the Year, I genuinely have no idea. I have no clue. I'm fine with every single game other than Donkey Kong Bonanza winning Gotti. I mean, I won't really care too much. It's not like it actually fucking matters at all. But I could easily see a world where Death Stranding 2 wins because they love glazing Kojima. I don't think KCD 2 has any chance, but it is an amazing game. Expedition 33, obviously a big front runner. Hades 2 is the highest reviewed game of the entire year. So, like, if we're just going off of that, then it should be Hades 2. Silksong crashed the Xbox, PlayStation Store, and Steam when it launched. Absolutely massive and very highly reviewed as well. There's just so many bangers. It could go really any way. The only game I think will not win is KCD 2. So, I think that's literally the only one. Wasn't sure what time you had started when I first saw it, like 3-ish. Yeah, no, I've only been streaming 3 hours 45 minutes. So apparently Micron are not selling RAM and SSD to gamers as AI companies are offering more. The future of gaming electronics are doomed if this trend continues. That's not surprising. Crucial already pulled out. Like, Crucial, I think, was the first to pull out, and they were a major contributor of SSDs and RAM. And only more people are gonna do it. It's not really too surprising. We talked about it yesterday, but, like, everybody wants to be the first on the AI trend. Nobody wants to be, like, the 10th to the AI trend, so, yeah. You don't know what KCD2 is? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm pretty sure you were in those streams, Drake. I remember you being in several of those streams. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of bangers this year. And many games like were also just amazing, but they just weren't quite to the level, right? Like, it's, you know, it's a stacked year when no one is talking about the new Doom. No one's talking about the new Monster Hunter, you know, which were also really great games. So, this year has been great. I don't know what we'll stream next. Oh wait, yes I do. Tomorrow will be Warframe. Brand new expansion for Warframe. I'm not like quite a baby. Tenno is what they're called in Warframe, the noobs. I'm not quite that anymore. I started playing the game in like March a little bit, but I did just start playing this year. And I've never streamed Warframe, so it'll be my first time ever streaming Warframe. Expansion goes live tomorrow, so I will at least be playing through the story bits of Warframe tomorrow. I might do a stream later today. I don't know. We'll see. And if I do, I have no idea what I'll stream. But yeah, it'll just depend on how long I play with the boys. We're gonna play some Deadlock, but I think they'll probably be eating soon, so may end up streaming something. Maybe Clover Pit. That's another one on the list. But yeah, appreciate everybody for stopping by, hanging out. Obviously, if you missed some of the playthrough, you want to see it, it's all up on the channel, and it will stay there. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'll see all of you in the next video or stream morning. Bye bye. Pew.